Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to start by just saying I'm super grateful for all of you. We're in a really tough situation as a whole in the world. And I just want you to know that you are appreciated no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. We're going to get through this, you guys, okay? So be grateful, live in the moment, be present. It's all going to get better. It's all going to be great, okay? I'm sorry that I missed last week's live reading. Things have been very, very hectic over here. So I'm going to try and stick with every 2 weeks and we'll just go moving forward. We'll do it in another 2 weeks and so on, unless we get more requests. If we start getting more requests, we're going to go ahead and do this every week. So, for the people that have been waiting for 2 weeks, again, I apologize, but you guys will be the first. I always go in reverse who has been waiting the longest. So, we're going to start with our friend Sylvie, who requested for last week. And did not receive an answer. I'm so sorry, you guys. I know I've been, my readings have been unpredictably late. I do plan on having the last 6 readings for, the last 6 love readings done by tomorrow. So, who is that? We have Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius. I think that's it. Maybe Scorpio. I can't remember if I posted Scorpio, you guys. I apologize. All right. So Sylvie, we're going to just see what message we can get for her right now. Okay, let's pull 3 cards for you, my friend. What 3 cards do we need for Sylvie? What is her message? Whoop. Okay. We're also not reading any reversals right now, so. Okay, 4 cards. That's all right. Well, let's talk money, my friend, which was one of the things. Let me shut this window in case it gets a little too breezy. It's very, very warm in here. Unseasonably warm in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so this is definitely a money. We're talking about money here, Sylvie, okay? So you have the 4 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and then the Hierophant. So what I'm seeing here is that you have this need for security, need to control, fear of scarcity. This is something you talk about in your email where this is a worry for you, and it's very present. It's right off the bat. It's like, here I am. I feel like I just have to hold on to everything, control everything. I'm worried I'm not going to have enough. But it looks like something is coming in that's going to, it's almost like you're very attracted to this because you want to develop the skills. Now, I don't know if you are interested in changing careers, if there's something that has piqued you in the sense of how to move forward and away from this worry toward money energy. But the 8 of Pentacles is all about mastery and skill development. So it shows that you go like directly, you double up here and you go into this 8 of Pentacles where you're like, okay, I'm done worrying about it. I'm done wanting balance and stability in my life. I'm going to make it happen. By the way, it shows that there's 8 people in the room and 8 likes so far. This is a big number for you, my friend. So keep that in mind. 8 is the number of the hard worker. Okay. So you're going to be working on something here. Something is coming in. You're going to be working on it. You're going to be learning. You're going to be training. And what that brings you into is this King of Pentacles energy. King of Pentacles, that's the king of wealth, the king of abundance. This is the nurturer when it comes to the physical world. So you're going to have plenty here. So my big thing for you, Sylvie, is that pay attention to your thoughts, your dreams, anything you might be attracted to that you feel could make you money, And I mean, you're the creator of your destiny. You guys all know this. I say it all the time. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but there's something that the divine is trying to gift you that's going to help you financially. And I feel like you're going to really enjoy it, because this hard work doesn't come in just because you feel like you have to do it. You want to develop these skills. You want this to happen. The Hierophant is Taurus's card. So I don't know if Taurus is your season, if you have prominent planets in Taurus or placements in Taurus, but we are currently in Taurus season now. So Taurus is the card of religion, tradition, spiritual connection. This is, again, it's like saying the divine is trying to connect with you, trying to bring you a message, and to really listen to what's being told to you. And I really feel like you're learning it now. Like you're receiving these messages at this time during Taurus season. It could extend and continue. It could be that the energies are just starting to kind of accumulate now, but something is coming in that's going to take away all of your worries of money. It's going to be work, but it's something you're going to want to work toward, okay? So I hope that resonates well with you. That's always good. I like that. Hard work pays off, right? Taurus season, we're almost out of it. Happy birthday to all my Taurus friends out there. Okay. This next question, as I'm just shuffling the cards, is for Mr. Z, who has a prominent Taurus placement in their chart. Okay, yes. All right, I remember this question. I do apologize for not answering it last week, again, because you are another person who requested for last week. But let's answer that question that has to do with a change in career, okay? Now, I know I already gave you some personal advice, but that's not what you were seeking. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. Get 2 more cards, please, for Mr. Z. Perfect. Wow, okay. Now, let me look at these cards. Now, if you're interested, just so you guys know, I have made a tarot card chart. It also includes basic information on numerology and the different planets and their meanings. It's very basic, it's very easy, but if you've been interested in reading tarot or learning tarot, I have the chart for free in PDF form on my website, dailydivineguidance.com. You can go over there, download it, use it however. But I found it very beneficial to kind of organize everything when I was learning, and I thought, why not share it with the world? So if you're interested, go check it out. It is totally free, and it's just over there on the website. Let's see. So you have 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. You have 2 sixes here, and 6 is all about the nurturer. 6 is the ultimate nurturer and life path number. And then you have 10, which is reduced to 1, and that is new beginnings. So right off the bat, I feel like you are going, now again, designer of your destiny, you get to do what you want with your life, you get to take control and be who you are and whatever. But I feel like if you don't make this move, you're going to regret it, okay? And here's why. First of all, the 6 of Pentacles is a yes card. The 6 of Cups is a yes card. And then the 10 of Swords is a no card, okay? What I'm seeing here is like, yes, make this move. Yes, make this move. If you don't, there's going to be some regret and sadness. Six of Pentacles is all about charity. It's about being able to share. And I feel like this is something, because it's something that you're passionate about, you want to share this with others. You want to build up their passions. You want to project your energy toward people and inspire and mentor people who are passionate about the same thing that you are. And this is what you're supposed to be doing. You are supposed to be sharing your talents with those who want to learn from you. Six of Cups tells us that as you look back on those kind of memories, like if you take this opportunity, you look back on those memories and you're going to feel joy and happiness and harmony with your past. Then you have the Ten of Cups. I almost feel like these are the possible outcomes here. You do this, you make this shift, and you're going to have happiness. You don't do this, and you have the Ten of Swords, and that's painful endings. This is like the card of, I almost feel like it's a card of being stabbed in the back, but it's loss. It's feeling like it's regret. And I do feel here that with what we have is that you have two options. Live for your passion and feel happiness when you look back on your life, or keep moving in the direction that you're in, even though it may make more money or it may be more, pleasing to people around you, and look back and feel remorse and regret. Can I get a clarifier, please, for the Ten of Swords? I mean, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense here, Mr. Z. Okay. You have the Magician and the Two of Wands. And again, this is definitely telling us that you get to make your choice. The divine is trying to convey what they want you to do, or what you should be doing, because you're so passionate about this. The Magician, of course, is the resourceful one. This is the one who has the cups, the swords, the wands, the pentacles to get whatever they want in their life. They're resourceful. They're a manifester. They can make anything happen. And what that's saying right now is that you have great power to make this move, to make this shift. It may not be right now in this moment, but it could be sometime soon for you. And then you have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is all about the future. The Two of Wands is about making progress and making plans and seeing, it's like visualizing the future, right? It's like having those thoughts, shifting those thoughts toward the future, making decisions, taking inspired action to make what you want happen. So again, I feel that what's being told here is that you're supposed to share your passions with those who want to learn from you. If you do, you're going to find joy when you look back on your life. If you don't, you're going to feel regret. That's what I'm seeing here. So I hope that resonates well for you and that answers your question. So, and thank you again so much for waiting 2 weeks on that. I do apologize again. I need to stop apologizing so much, but I do feel really bad about making people wait. So thank you. All right. Shuffling and moving on to the next question. Okay. This is for Bianca. Bianca, thank you so much for submitting your question. Anybody who's watching, if you have a question you would like read on our free live reading, three card pull for you, you can email me dailydivineguidance@gmail.com, and I will gladly put you in our free live reading on Fridays. Okay. Oh man, the synchronicities, looking at your email, the synchronicities and numbers have been crazy for me too. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing it, but for me, 1s, 4s, and 7s have been like just, hey, we're right here. So look up the angel number meaning of those numbers. Okay. This is a love question. So we'll pull 2 tarot cards, and then we'll get a couple of romance angel cards. Okay. Okay. Oh, well, we'll just go with that. Okay, that's too many. We'll go with this. We'll go with this. Okay. Interesting here. It looks like you too have harmony and joy from the past. You have the also, excuse me, the Six of Cups, which is what I was just talking about. You also have the Hierophant and the Four of Cups. Who are you stuck on? What relationship are you stuck in? It looks like you had a good connection, a good relationship with someone. Maybe it wasn't perfect, but it wasn't terrible. And it almost feels like you're kind of trapped in that situation. And not in a negative way, but it's almost like you are looking at things from that relationship and you're like, I want my next relationship to be just like that. Or you are having a hard time getting over the past relationship. Let's see. Can we get 2 cards, please? All right. So you have wedding and trust here. Excuse me. With wedding and the Hierophant, I feel like you definitely want something more traditional. You want a connection with someone that will lead into higher levels of commitment. Again, the Hierophant is Taurus's card. So we're in Taurus season right now. And that means that some of these energies may be happening right now, or you may be involving yourself with a Taurus. Taurus is your polar opposite. So it could have to do with that energy as well. I just heard opposites attract, like maybe not to look for your exact type, or maybe you're finding yourself attracted to someone that isn't normally your type. But what I'm seeing here is that there's something from the past that brought you happiness and joy. I mean, this could even be a relationship like your parents or, somebody that you know, and it just kind of gave you this idea of what a relationship should look like, what it should be, and you're just stuck in it. 4 of Cups is excuse me, I'm so sorry. It's also looking back on the past. However, it's like contemplating and reevaluating and really kind of meditating and thinking about it. You can see with her, she's concentrating on these 3 cups. And the 4th cup here that she has her hand on, okay, is what is filled with the divine light. This is the cup of love over here. But she's so confused. Her body language says it all. She's looking this way. She's pointing this way. She's going that way. She's touching this cup, but she's ignoring it. There's something from your past that you need to release in order to have the fulfillment of the relationship that you're desiring. I feel like that's something either you've been working on or you're starting to feel you need to work on. And I do feel like with the Hierophant here and it being Taurus season, the energies are starting to pick up now. This is when the healing is happening or you're drawing your person in. So be aware of that. It does look like your next person will be somebody that you could have a higher level of commitment with. This situation involves marriage, and it looks like that's what you want with these 2 cards again. That commitment is important to you. And then to trust. And to me, this is all about trusting in divine timing. Do the work on yourself, release whatever it is from the past, and trust the process, because something really beautiful is waiting for you. You just have to release something first. And it doesn't even look like it's a bad release. It's just maybe the ideal relationship or a relationship you had before that you're trying to compare everyone else to. That sort of thing. Okay. All right, Bianca. Thank you for that question. I hope that makes sense to you. Let's go on to the next one. At 40 minutes. We should make it. We should be fine here. Okay. So this is about communication between two people. For Amit, I believe is your name, Amit. Let's get 3 cards here. Okay, this is about communication between Amit and his person. What can we get for the two of them, please? Will there be communication, reconciliation, any... Wow, okay, calm down, cards. Okay. All this... Wow, all this energy. Taurus energy. A lot of you have some stuff going on right now. Revolving around your questions. Like a lot of your guys' energies are happening now. They're starting now, or they're coming to fruition now. Something about Taurus season is affecting almost everyone so far. Amit, you have the 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the Hierophant, and Justice. You have 3 out of the 4 here that are major arcana cards. And then you have the 10 of Cups. This is a big message for you. So the Lovers is Gemini's card. The Hierophant, again, is Taurus's card. Justice is Libra's card. I don't know if any of those signs mean anything to you. But here's what I'm seeing. There's a lot of love in this situation. A lot of love. This is something that feels just, it's a soulmate connection, okay? 10 of Cups is all about that divinely guided love, right? That very, very happy connection, happy relationship. And this is what you have. And it's very passionate. It's very connected. It's very aligned. What I feel is happening here is a twin flame separation. I don't go into twin flame too much, but because of what you've said in your email, it does feel like that could be the case of what's happening. I also do feel that you will come together. Twin flame here, I see this with the Lovers and Justice's card here. If you look at Justice, you can see the two, they're kind of mirroring each other. It looks like whichever way you put it, either one of them could be holding that sword there. There's a mirroring happening here. So I do suggest to look at healing the situation. Not sure what that means for you, but it feels like there's some sort of one person it feels is more spiritually connected than the other. It's very, very, I don't know why I'm getting very back and forth here messages. It's almost like one person is more connected right now than the other. One person is running and one person is chasing. This is definitely some sort of twin flame thing happening. So it is a divine connection. It is a twin flame connection that I'm picking up here. The Lovers is all about choices. So you have a choice to make right now on how you want to proceed with your life. If you want to continue to wait or live your life or whatever, however you want that to be. But the Lovers is also about higher levels of commitment. It's like you want to be together. You want to be physically connected. It's also about alignment. So I feel that right now, the separation that you guys have is because you're misaligned. There's some healing that needs to happen here, and it feels spiritual. Let's say that. Because again, the Hierophant is about religion and spiritual connection and traditions, higher levels of commitment. Someone needs to, or maybe both of you are going through some sort of ascension, evolution spiritually. But justice will be served here, meaning things are going to work out just fine. Things are going to work out in your favor, in your person's favor. It's all going to work out well. It's going to be very balanced. Things will be good. Do I see this as the two of you coming back together anytime soon or reconnecting anytime soon? Possibly. I mean, you have Taurus season, Gemini season, and Libra season here, which is any time between now and mid late October. So the energies are picking up, they're happening. The connection is definitely real, it's definitely there. I do feel there's some sort of spiritual ascension or spiritual healing or connection that's needing to take place for one or both of you in order for you guys to reconnect in the physical world. So I hope that makes sense. I felt like I kind of got a little confusing there, but yes, I mean, you guys are definitely divinely connected, and it, to me, it looks like a twin flame connection, which again, I don't touch on very often because I'm not, I'm only well versed in my own twin flame connection. And that is one that I choose not to really talk about or participate in anymore. So I don't do many twin flame readings, but that felt like one, you guys. Okay. Let's move on to the next one here. Okay. This is for Angie. Oh, okay. Angie. This is also about Angie and her connection. What can you give us for, whoop, something flew and fell. Okay, can we please get one more card, please? Or two, that's fine. Another big energy set here. You have the Ten of Swords, Judgment, Queen of Wands, and the Magician. So the Ten of Swords, again, is that card of painful endings, feeling betrayed, feeling lost. This is just like, where do I go? What do I do? And despair. It just feels very, it's not the best feeling in the world. We know this. But with Judgment coming in after it, I really feel that you, and even though it's been quite a while since the two of you have spoken, I feel like you might have, or you are going to be experiencing some sort of rebirth, some sort of spiritual, the word, it's like, I feel like recharge, like you're going to be recharged, or you're being recharged, like something's just going to click, and spiritually you're going to feel like a charge in what is going to be the right direction for you. What brings us to that though? What brings her to that? I mean, you go from 10 to 20. It's like a jump. It's like a complete jump here from despair to like, yes, everything is good. Okay. Releasing yourself. Eight of Swords is the card of self-imprisonment. It is the card of victim mentality. I feel like when you release yourself from this connection, which I know is going to be really hard to hear, but releasing yourself from this connection is going to bring you back into alignment with your true self. And what that does is it thrusts you into this very confident, happier place. With the Queen of Wands, it's very passionate, confident energy here. And this to me is saying that if this connection that you've asked me about is meant to come back into, your life, if physically the two of you were supposed to reconnect, this is what you have to do to get there. And even if you don't end up reconnecting, this is what needs to happen to move forward. You have to release this connection. This again could be twin flame connection. I mean, honestly, these serious draws toward another person. And I mean, there's a lot of twin flame energy happening lately, but yes, releasing this connection is going to help you move forward into a happier space. And what you're going to come into from there is knowing that you have the ability to create and bring in and draw whatever it is that you want into your life. The magician, again, being the resourceful master, the one who has everything that they need to create. This is the law of attraction card. This is the manifestation card. So what you can do, or what you end up doing, as you heal and release this connection, release yourself from it, is you end up drawing in exactly what you want. And if that's a healed person, the person you email me about, if you start drawing the healing toward them or start projecting healing toward them, that could draw them in. Of course, being that we are the designers of our own destinies, again, right? We also cannot change the destiny or the direction of another person's life, but that doesn't mean that we cannot present them with the best love and healing, even energetically, that's possible for them. Okay, so as long as you're living your life, release yourself from the connection, you're going to start to move forward. And I do feel that there's a possibility there that the reconnect may happen. I just don't see it happening really anytime soon, because you have to release first. Okay, so there is that. I hope that makes sense. Again, anybody who I'm reading for, if you want to write to me and let me know how you're feeling or what you're thinking about as I'm reading these cards, if it makes sense, I would love to hear from you. I may not respond right away because I'm getting masses of emails now, and it's hard to get through them, but I do get through them, I promise. Okay. This is for Karen. All right, my friend. This too is a relationship question. So let's go ahead and do a quick shuffle. We'll read the yes, no on these as well, on this reading, and then we'll talk about the cards. So can we get 3 cards, please, for Karen? All right, so 8 of Wands is a yes card. 4 of Pentacles is a no card. Of course, this is why you asked for a reading, right? Confusion, not knowing. And then Temperance is a yes if everything is in place card. So here's what I see with these 3 cards for you, my friend. 8 of Wands is very fast-paced forward movement. So this disconnect in this relationship could have happened very quickly. It may have been very, very fast that the decision was made and the relationship ended. And I feel like with the 8 of Wands being followed by the 4 of Pentacles, where in the first reading we had a 4 card followed by an 8 card, the 4 of Pentacles followed by the eight of Pentacles. We have a reverse here for, 8 of Wands followed by the 4 of Pentacles. To me, what this is saying is that the problem that was happening in this connection had to do with some sort of control factor here, some sort of security, whether that was financially or emotionally or physically. There was something, someone was trying to control too much, someone was trying to hold on too much, someone was not being emotionally or physically met with their needs. There was something amiss here, and that's why the shift happened quickly. It almost could have been, and I'm not saying, I'm just giving examples, okay, but it almost could have been like things were building up, building up, building up, and then all of a sudden it was just like boom, like just an explosion, and it was like, whoa, okay, this isn't going to work. And that's why the change happened so quickly with that 8 of Wands. The desire for balance and stability in a partnership is what I feel was the catalyst to the ending of this. With Temperance being here, which is Sagittarius's card, I don't know if you're connected to a Sagittarius. If you are a Sagittarius, it may have nothing to do with Sagittarius at all. Could be that it was in Sagittarius season, which was in late November through mid to late December. But you can see here with this card, with Temperance here, that you have been divinely guided. There's angels, your spirit team is behind you on this, because what you want, the balance and stability in a relationship that you want is really, really important. It's really important for you. It's really important for, I feel, your emotional health, but also your spiritual well-being, okay? And I apologize for the airplane. I can't control that. I don't even know if you can hear it. You could probably hear that. But the point is that you were divinely guided in your decisions, and this is something that needed to be done for your sake, for your well-being. What your desires, you deserve to have your desires met. In a connection, okay? Let me just really quickly, yeah, because look what's coming in. Okay, see, look, I don't know if you were the one that was having these issues with the 4 of Pentacles we talked about, but somebody definitely was having some sort of control issues here. There was definitely something going on that was not comfortable, and I feel like it's on the other person's end here, but it's like you put a stop to this, and this is why you're now going to be receiving at some point a soulmate connection that will be 100 per thousand times more suited for you than this past connection. That's of course my own personal numbers, but yeah, you're moving on to call in your soulmate. You're calling in your soulmate, my friend. So yes, it does look like everything was ready and right, and the decision that you made was an appropriate decision. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Moving on to the next one here. Ooh, I hope I don't totally mess up your name. Arsalan? I apologize. Ooh. When and which, okay, this is a question that we might have. Let's see here. Where are our moon cards? You guys, also, I've been getting a lot of questions on the decks that I use lately, and on my website as well, I do have, I have been starting to fill in the different decks that I use, and so if you have any interest in looking up those decks, they are 2 on the website. Most of them are. I'm not done yet. I'm not done with the list. I think I have 30 decks. Which country and when? That's a great question. Country-wise, I don't know. I don't know what I can use for country. Well, we'll see. You know what? Let's get some moon cards, right? Our timeline cards that we use, our Moonology deck, so we can get some possible timelines. Of course, the divine timing is always superior to our time, but let's get some timeline cards here really quickly. Damn, Taurus energy is like extremely strong right now. Makes sense. We're in Taurus season. Why are these cards not working with me? Okay. Sometime between now. Okay, so I'll actually look up and put in the description once the video uploads what dates, unless you'd like to look it up yourself, what dates the new moon in Taurus, full moon in Sagittarius, and full moon in Gemini are. Now, of course, Taurus season is now, Gemini season is next month, and Sagittarius season is in December. But you have prosperity lies ahead. Look at the big picture, and the answers you need are coming. So I think these are going to be our 3 cards for you, okay? What I'm seeing here is that you could be traveling a bit before you find the perfect spot. The reason I say that is because of the Sagittarius energy here. Sagittarian energy, Sagittarians are the travelers. Like, they love to roam. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I mean, I'm a traveler too, right? But Sagittarius energy is that kind of like big roaming energy. And I feel like that's why it says the answers you need are coming. It's because you're going to be experiencing a couple of different places before you settle on one. I know that feels very generic, to not pinpoint a specific place, but I do feel like that is the answer here. And wherever you go and whatever you're doing to make money, you're definitely going to be making money. With prosperity lies ahead as you shift into these places, as you go and explore, and with whatever you're feeling gravitated toward, you're going to make money. You will have what you need. You will have the resources. Okay. So overall, look at the big picture. Okay. What is it that you truly desire? The answers you need are coming, and prosperity lies ahead. You're going to be in a few different places before you put roots in the ground. That's what it is. And wherever you put those roots and whatever you're doing until then, you will be financially okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, my friend, is that you get to pick your place when you find it. Like, you'll find home when you see it, and you're going to roam a little bit beforehand. That's what I'm seeing there. Okay. All right. That was a fun one. They're all fun, but okay. Let's see. Happy belated birthday to my next question. A Taurus. Okay, this is a question for schooling. This is for Shakira, I believe. I hope I said that right. I apologize to everyone. I apologize to everyone for everything all the time. Okay. Okay. Let's get 3 questions. We're going to read yes, no's on these ones as well, before we read the actual cards. So let's get 3 cards, please. Get 3 cards, please, for Shakira. Okay. So you have the Ace of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Now, because you're so close to Aries in birth, the Wands energy probably resonates really well with you. I feel like you know the answer to your question. Whatever your gut is telling you is kind of like what is coming in. And I don't feel like you are going to be happy about it. The Three of Swords is that, sadness. It's just complete sorrow. It's heartbreak. Let's talk about the Ace of Wands first before I jump ahead. Ace of Wands is new opportunities. It's growth. It's potential. It's inspiration. Like you're feeling really good about things. You feel inspired. You want to move forward. And that's exactly what you talk about in your email. These desires, these things that you want, you're trying to go after them. But it's like you've experienced a few disappointments, and it sounds like for a while now. Three of Swords, I feel like, is an energy that could resonate with the past or the present. It may be that you do not get the opportunity that you're seeking right now. Whatever you know instinctively in your heart of hearts is the answer right now, okay? I feel that with this card in this deck in particular, because we don't just read what the tarot cards mean, we also interpret the pictures themselves. This Ace of Wands in this particular deck tells me that this is an energy that is like all-knowing, very connected, very intuitive. And that's why I say, you know what the outcome is going to be. And it could be, I mean, you can see here literally that these are all connected by these heartstrings, right? The Nine of Wands is about courage. It's about confidence. It's about building boundaries, borders, really, for yourself to be able to say no or say yes. It's almost like if you were to get an offer and it didn't feel right, but it's the only offer you've gotten so far, but you instinctively know that this isn't right. Don't take it just because it's the only offer right now. I feel that what these three cards are telling you is there's some internal need. There's some need for courage and strength and forward manifestation. Really not just applying for what you want, but to also believe that you deserve it, to know that you are capable of it, to know that you are smart enough to receive the yes offer. Once you have that and you build that confidence and courage and you start to, take care of those boundaries and borders for yourself and your own mental health, the offer is going to come in. It's going to come in. So there's a shift of energy that needs to happen here. And my friend, I understand why you would have that kind of sadness and upset, even though you may not know what's going on yet, because obviously you've been disappointed time and time again with this situation. Release that energy. Know that you are worthy of this, and you can shift that, and it could change. This could just be releasing the past energy of sadness, so that you can shift into a better space, okay? So that you can receive what you're asking for. And you will. You absolutely will. You will receive what you're asking for when the time is right. There's just a little bit of work that needs to be done first. So, okay. Okay. I hope that made sense to you, my friend. I really do. Oh, we have a dropper before we even start. Okay, this is for Suzanne. Hello, Suzanne. Okay, so with your question, my personal answer is going to be yes, because you're receiving these messages with purpose. But let's see what the cards say. One already that fell out was Judgment. Let's get 2 more cards for you. Okay. We're going to make it just in time. We got 1 more question after this, you guys. Any new questions that come in, I'm not able to check them right now, but I will definitely get you into our next live reading. So please, if you have a question, go ahead and email it to me, dailydivineguidance@gmail.com, and I will get you in on our next Friday reading. Okay, Suzanne, you have 2 major arcana cards here, and then the Knight of Cups, a royal card, big energy. Go for it. The long and the short of it, go for it. Judgment, the Star, which is Aquarius's card, and the Knight of Cups. Judgment is all about rebirth. This is the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is, I feel that whatever it is you're being called to do, you're being spiritually, divinely guided to do it. There's a reason why you're wanting to shift, okay? There's something that you are supposed to be doing that is different from what you've been doing, okay? You're going to be experiencing a rebirth here, a reincarnation, if you will. The Star card, again, Aquarius's card. So I don't remember if you're an Aquarius. I don't think so. But there may be some sort of Aquarian influence in your life. This may take place during Aquarius season, which is in about 8-9 months from now. It may have nothing to do with Aquarius at all. But the Star card is all about having faith. And you've been through some real crap and you're coming out of that on the other side. You're healed. You're not feeling so codependent, right? Because the Star card comes after the devil, and the devil has a lot of addictions and codependency, shadow self issues. You're coming out of that and you're moving toward a more spiritually centered place, something that makes you feel you're on the right path. So really start paying attention to what it is that you're being drawn to, because you are definitely being called to do something else. Knight of Cups is very compassionate, very charming, very good looking, very romantic. This is a really beautiful love energy for you. So let love guide the way. Don't know why that came to mind. But there's something that you're feeling very just passionate about, and you may not know it yet, but that's why I'm saying pay attention, because this pull is something you were meant to be doing something else for sure. And it feels like it's something that's connected with the divine here. I mean, you have 2 ascension things happening here. You have a very love connected card here. So I'd be interested in knowing what you're feeling called to, if you know what it is yet, if you figured it out, or when you figured it out. Send me an email if you want, because I would love to know. It is very beautiful, and it is very, very fulfilling. So I do feel like, yes, again, designer of your destiny, my dear. So you get to do what you want in your life, but it does feel that you are meant to venture onto something new. Absolutely. Wow. Okay, we got 1 more here. 1 more question. Yay! Thank you to you and your friend, Nicole. Okay, thank you. Okay, relationship question. Our last question is a relationship question. There's those planes again. I live fairly close to a small airport. Okay. Let's do the same thing as before. Let's get 2 tarot cards, and then we'll do 2 romance angel cards. All right, Nicole. Create some messages for. Wow, that was fast. Oh, interesting. Woo. Okay. Wow, the cards are going wild today. Give me 2 cards, please. Well, you get 3 cards. Let me put these over here. Okay, Nicole. So you have the 10 of Wands, the 10 of... It almost looks a little foggy, but I think you can see it. 10 of Wands followed by the 10 of Pentacles. And then you have worth waiting for, keep an open mind, and soulmate. Okay, so you have you have 2 new beginnings happening here. I feel like you're on a journey of self-love, really. 10 of Wands is the card. I'm sorry that took a minute. I was trying to think. I kept hearing like self-expression. I don't know if that has anything, if that means anything to you, but the 10 of Wands is a hard working card. This is a very responsible card, even extra responsibility. It's carrying the load. It's feeling very just kind of, it can be very draining. It's also completion. So there's something that you're working on, whether that's a healing cycle or developing some sort of love for yourself. I do feel like this is a self card, like this is about you. You're working very hard on something, okay? And what that draws in is the 10 of Pentacles. This is the card of family. The 10 of Pentacles is the card of family. It is the card of wealth. It is the card of long-term success. It is a card of contribution. It is a card of security. This is what's coming in as you're working, as you're doing this work on yourself, okay? Whatever it is that you're working on, could be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, or all of the above. You're doing something that's drawing in exactly what you want in your life. Now, you have worth waiting for, keep an open mind, and soulmate, okay? So you're drawing in your soulmate. This is what's coming into you. I mean, this connection will be a soulmate connection. It will be very, very, that was weird. It will be very, oh, okay. I see what it was. It will be a divinely guided connection, a very happy, beautiful, loving connection. Keep an open mind tells us that the person may not necessarily be somebody that you would be initially attracted to, but they will definitely be attractive to you as time goes on, or even right away, but you're like, God, they're not even my type. Why am I looking at this person that way? It's because they're your soulmate. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're not going to look or sound or be exactly like what you want, but it may be a little bit different. They may be a little bit of a different type than what you're used to. And that's just because they're your soulmate, honey. That's all that is. And worth waiting for. Whatever you are doing right now in your life, keep working it. You are drawing that energy toward you. Remember, you're like this kind of conduit of energy where whatever energies you put out into the world are going to circle back around and come to you, you guys. So this is not just for Nicole, this is for everyone. So if you're thinking and feeling and projecting good things into the world, good things are going to come back to you. It's like a cycle. But this is worth waiting for. It has been worth waiting for. It is coming in. I feel like you're wrapping up a cycle of healing and self love, really. Could be, again, self-expression. I don't know. But you're wrapping that up here. And in this new beginning with the 10 of Pentacles, this family, this love life. Family can be anything. It can be 2 people. It can be 15 people. It could be 2 people and a dog. It can be 10 people with a snake. I don't know. But this new connection is coming in, and it is a soulmate connection. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this. Again, if you have questions and you would like them answered, 1 question per email, please. 3 cards or more on Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Email me dailydivineguidance@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all very soon. Again, for either Scorpio through Aries or Sagittarius through Aries, your readings will be out between tonight and tomorrow night, okay? So thank you again, you guys. So much love to you. Stay safe. We're getting through this. Everything's going to be good. I know it. You know it. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.